The man smashed open the bones of a dead wild bull. He dug out the marrow and stuffed it straight into his mouth. He climbed to the riverbank and filled his water jug, but the cold water poured out from the wound in his throat. He dragged some dry grass back to the shore. He applied a small amount of gunpowder to the wound. The rest he used to start a fire. After several attempts, the sparks finally made smoke rise. The pain was unbearable, and he passed out. A crow watched from a tree waiting to scavenge, but it ended up as his food. But this little bit of food was nowhere near enough to keep him alive. The next day, he dug up a root from a crevice. He stuffed everything edible into his mouth. Suddenly, the sound of a horse's whinny rang out. The Native Americans had found him. He slid down the cliff into the river. He curled up behind a rock and dared not move, but they still spotted him. If captured, he would be scalped. He swam with all his might. He grabbed a piece of driftwood. He only dared to come ashore once he drifted far enough. Soaked to the bone, he shivered in the snow, but he was still alive. After drying his clothes, he used a stick to continue on. The next day, the pain was so intense he could barely walk. The wound was infected, but he couldn't stop. He waded into the river and caught a fish, eating it raw. Hunger nearly consumed him. Just as he was devouring the fish, he heard a sound on the riverbank. He limped over a small hill and stopped. What he saw took his breath away.